You should now have a good understanding of what local AI is from our last video, which ended with the three things you need to run local AI: a local AI model, a computer powerful enough to run it, and a way to talk to it. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to know if your computer is powerful enough to run local AI. Let's get into it. The good news is pretty much any computer can run a local AI model, as the smallest ones are under a gigabyte. But that's not really the question, is it? The real question is, can your computer run a local AI model that does what you want it to do? And that comes down to three factors. The first is the complexity of your task. The more complex the task, generally the larger the model will be that you need to run to complete it. Number two is the size of your computer's memory. This determines how large a model your computer can hold. And number three is the speed of that memory. This determines whether the model's responses will feel fast or slow. Every model has a size, usually represented in billions of parameters. For example, the 12B in Google's Gemma 4 12B model represents 12 billion parameters. Parameters represent the knowledge and behaviors a model learned during its training. Generally, the larger an AI model is, the smarter it will be. At around the 1 billion parameter level, you're talking about the featherweight class. These models will be good for things like quick answers or cleaning up text, and they'll run on almost any computer. Next up is the 4 billion to 8 billion parameter class models, which is where local AI starts to feel like a real assistant. These models can do things like drafting emails, summarizing text, or acting as your local AI brainstorming partner. Then you get to the 12 billion parameter and up models, which have better reasoning and more nuance, but are going to require serious computer memory to run. Now for how this applies to your computer. A local AI model is a file that lives on your computer. So if you want your computer to be able to run a local AI model, that model has to fit into your computer's memory. Here's how to know how much memory your computer has. Modern Macs have one pool of memory called unified memory, and it's fast. Finding out how much memory your Mac has is therefore easy. You just click the Apple icon and then About This Mac, and the number showing here is your memory number. PCs come in two different types. Some come with a dedicated graphics card known as a GPU, and this is the fastest type of memory for running local AI models. Others come with integrated graphics, which borrow memory from the system's RAM, and this is a slower type of memory for running local AI models. So with a PC, you'll want to know two things: how much memory you have and what type of memory it is. Here's how to find out, and one screen answers both. Open your Task Manager, click the Performance tab, and then click your GPU. If you see a real number on the dedicated GPU memory line, you've got a dedicated graphics card, and that number is your number. Right below it, you'll see Shared GPU Memory, usually a bigger number. Ignore it. That's regular RAM on loan, not card memory, and counting it is the classic way people overestimate their machine. If you have a modern Mac or a PC with a dedicated graphics card, you can use this formula to estimate the model size your computer will comfortably run. A model needs about 3/4 of its size number in gigabytes of memory plus 1. That means a 4B model needs about 4 gigs and a 12B model needs about 10. If you have no dedicated line or just a tiny one, your PC has integrated graphics and your regular RAM is your number at the slower pace. With 32 gigs, an 8 billion parameter model runs fine patiently, but with less, start small. Either way, you now have your number, and the rule decides any model against it. If you'd rather not do any math, I've included a link to our free local AI readiness checker below this video, where you can enter your specs and see what size model your computer can comfortably run and get a recommended model to start with. In the next video, I'll show you where to go to find local AI models and how to choose the best one for your task. I'll see you there.